Most people don't realize this, but a man with few friends or a small circle is often the most steadfast. We've been taught that success means being surrounded by people, but is that really the truth? Anthony Hopkins once said, "If you sit in silence for a while, you will start to hear the truth." And the truth is, real strength doesn't come from being liked. It comes from finding peace within yourself. The one who doesn't chase validation, who feels at ease in solitude, is not lonely. He is powerful. Stay until the end of this video, because by then, you just might see everything in a completely different light. Imagine a room packed with people, filled with laughter and lively conversations. Everyone seems cheerful, blending in effortlessly, the atmosphere lighter than ever. But behind those smiles, how many truly feel connected? How many are silently hiding their loneliness, their insecurities, beneath the surface? Since childhood, we've been taught that popularity equals success and happiness. The more friends we have, the more complete we feel. This belief is so deeply ingrained that we rarely stop to question it. Is it really true? What if the very desire for recognition is what's actually holding us back? The truth is, seeking approval from others is a never-ending pursuit. No matter how much you do, it never feels like enough. You find yourself constantly adjusting, constantly proving, always wondering if you're measuring up. A kind word might bring a fleeting sense of accomplishment, but a single criticism can haunt you for days, even years. Maintaining a large social circle just to seek validation is like running on a treadmill that never stops. You pour in all your energy, but are you truly getting what you want? Think about it. How many of those people actually understand you? How many would stand by your side? In your darkest moments? Today, social media has amplified this need exponentially. We spend hours curating a flawless online version of ourselves, chasing likes and followers. Studies show that, on average, people spend 2 to 3 hours a day scrolling, desperately seeking validation. But the satisfaction is fleeting. It fades, leaving us empty, craving more. Is there another way? What if true fulfillment doesn't come from the number of friends we have, but from something deeper within us? Imagine having an unshakable confidence, so strong that no opinion or judgment could sway you. A mindset so powerful that you no longer need approval from anyone. This isn't some unattainable ideal. It's something you can build. A value that isn't tied to external validation, but rooted in your own self-worth. A life where you feel at peace, whether you stand in a crowd of thousands or sit quietly on your own. Loneliness and solitude are not the same. Loneliness is a painful state, a feeling of being disconnected, lost in the crowd, isolated from the world around you. Solitude, on the other hand, is a conscious choice. It is the quiet space you give yourself, an opportunity to grow, reflect, and truly understand who you are. History has shown that the greatest thinkers, leaders, and artists have all found immense strength in solitude. It is in those quiet moments that they faced their deepest thoughts, wrestled with life's biggest questions, and unlocked boundless creativity. Those moments of silence didn't just help them understand themselves, they led to ideas that changed the world. When you embrace solitude, you create space for profound transformation within yourself. In silence, you can finally hear your own voice, unfiltered, unshaped by the expectations of others. You begin to see yourself clearly, no longer distorted by social comparison. And it is this self-reflection that becomes the key to true personal growth. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you truly listened to yourself? In solitude, there is nowhere to hide. You are forced to confront your fears, weaknesses, and insecurities. It's not always comfortable, but it is in this confrontation that real inner strength is forged. You learn to trust your judgment, to listen to your intuition, and to find peace simply in your own presence. And then, a miracle happens. As you spend more time in solitude, your confidence begins to grow. Not the kind that depends on praise or recognition, but a deep, unshakable belief in yourself. You become as steady as a mountain, unmoved by the shifting winds of public opinion, because your roots run deep in self-awareness. You no longer seek reassurance or external validation. Instead, you face life's challenges with resilience, knowing that true strength doesn't come from the world around you, it comes from within. You might be wondering, don't humans need connection? Of course, connection is an essential part of life. But the power of solitude doesn't mean cutting ties with the world. It's about striking a delicate balance between belonging and staying true to yourself. It's the realization that genuine connection, whether with yourself or others, can only come from a strong, grounded inner self. We often measure social success by the number of friends we have, but in reality, the most self-assured people tend to have the smallest circles. It's a paradox that seems to defy logic, yet it holds a profound truth. The value of a relationship isn't in its quantity, but in its depth and sincerity. Think about it. Who is truly richer? The person surrounded by hundreds of surface-level acquaintances, constantly bombarded with empty conversations, or the one with just 3 true friends? Connections built on trust, depth, and meaning? The answer might shock you. In a world that equates popularity with success, the idea of keeping a small but meaningful circle may seem unusual. But being intentional about who you allow into your inner world brings an incredible kind of strength. It's not about how many people surround you. It's about recognizing that quality matters more than quantity. Imagine the difference between a shallow lake and a deep well. The lake may stretch far and wide, but when true thirst strikes, only the deep well provides water. Relationships work the same way. 1,000 passing acquaintances can never compare to the support of a few genuine friends. What makes a true relationship? Genuine relationships are built on trust, mutual respect, and shared values. These are the people who celebrate your successes without envy, who stand by you through life's darkest moments. They challenge you to grow, offering honest advice when you need it most. With them, you feel understood, accepted, and seen for who you truly are. It's these carefully chosen connections that play a crucial role in your personal growth. When you surround yourself with quality people, you create an environment that nurtures progress. Their character shapes yours. Their wisdom broadens your perspective. Their support gives you the courage to step beyond your comfort zone and chase your dreams. When you have a few solid friends who truly stand by you, you no longer need validation from the crowd. You stop being swayed by fleeting opinions or temporary trends. You no longer seek approval from hundreds. You only need a handful of people who genuinely believe in you. This is the strongest foundation for walking through life with confidence. Instead of relying on external validation, you begin to develop an unshakable confidence, a deep trust in your own path, supported by the few who truly matter. These genuine relationships act like mirrors, reflecting your worth and strengthening your self-belief. They remind you of your value when you forget, challenge you when you waver, and soar with you when you succeed. Through them, you see yourself more clearly and learn to appreciate the uniqueness that makes you. But here's the most important truth. Building confidence doesn't mean relying on others, even your closest friends. Deep relationships aren't the source of your strength. They're the fertile ground where it grows. They offer support, but ultimately, they teach you to stand firmly on your own. So how do you stay true to your path when the world constantly pushes you to fit in, to expand your network, and to chase validation from the crowd? Society often paints a picture of success tied to social busyness, endless meetings, constant networking, and a never-ending pursuit of recognition. But what if that picture is completely wrong? Challenge that belief. Discover the hidden power in defining your own path, even if it sometimes means walking alone. From a young age, We've been surrounded by messages telling us how we should dress, how we should act, and what kind of life is considered normal. The pressure to fit in, to be liked, to maintain a socially busy life never stops. Society has conditioned us to believe that being alone is the worst thing that can happen. In reality, the obsession with always being surrounded by others can steal your peace and individuality. Holding onto yourself amidst these expectations isn't easy. It feels like swimming against a powerful current, exhausting and tempting you to give in. There will be moments when you question yourself, wondering if you're wrong for not following the crowd. But remember, the easiest path rarely leads to true growth or real success. How do you build unshakable confidence against external pressure? The first step is self-awareness. Take the time to truly understand yourself. Define your core values and what you want in life. This self-awareness becomes your anchor, keeping you steady when the winds of public opinion try to sway you. Next, learn to set clear boundaries. This means having the courage to say no to invitations, opportunities, or commitments that don't align with your goals and values. It also means being intentional about who you allow to influence you. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve your growth, you are, in turn, saying no to your own peace and progress. As you walk this path, you'll begin to feel something. You are becoming free. The need for approval starts to fade. You make decisions based on what truly matters to you, not on the expectations of others. This is the true measure of inner strength, the ability to be independent while staying deeply rooted in your values and identity. But the most powerful thing is, as you build your own strength, you become an inspiration to those around you. A person's value isn't defined by how many friends they have or how well known they are. It's measured by their ability to stand strong in the face of life's storms with resilience and integrity. So, I want you to embrace solitude. Don't fear it. Welcome it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Use this time to reflect, to define your core values, and to build a lasting relationship with yourself. Because it is in those quiet moments that you will uncover the greatest strength of your life. Remember, your worth is not defined by the number of friends you have or the likes you get on social media. It is measured by the depth of your character, the strength of your convictions, and the authenticity of your relationships. Every step you take towards self-discovery and inner growth brings you closer to the best version of yourself. This is the true definition of success. If this message inspired you, don't stop here. The next motivation speech video will bring even more powerful lessons to help you unlock your true potential. Make sure you don't miss it.